Welcome to the Biomedics 510K submission series, your guide to navigating each step of the FDA process with confidence using eSTAR. This content is educational and not a substitute for regulatory or legal advice. Always consult FDA guidance and a qualified expert for your device strategy.
Did you know? Software and EMC issues are among the top reasons for FDA additional information requests in 510K reviews. These aren't just technical sections. They're make-or-break factors that can delay clearance, trigger recalls, or most critically, compromise patient safety. Welcome back to our eSTAR 510K submission series. Today we're tackling two of the most scrutinized and often misunderstood sections in your medical device submission: software documentation and electromagnetic compatibility, or EMC. Handled correctly, these sections show the FDA that your device is safe and ready for the real world. And eSTAR gives you the structure to present that evidence clearly and effectively. Let's begin with software documentation, located on page 14 of the eSTAR template. This section aligns with FDA guidance and IEC 62304. It prompts you to upload structured content that explains your software's role, risk profile, and development. Start with a software description. What does the software do, and how does it support the safe and effective operation of your device? Then, submit your risk management file, following ISO 14971, and show you've identified software-related hazards, assessed and documented risks, and implemented appropriate controls. The June 2025 FDA guidance emphasizes separating safety and cybersecurity risks. This means you'll also need a distinct cybersecurity risk assessment as part of your submission, especially for connected devices. This is because traditional ISO 14971 often focuses on safety hazards like device malfunction, while cybersecurity introduces unique threats like unauthorized access, data manipulation, or denial of service, which require specialized analysis. Next, upload your software requirement specification, or SRS. This outlines how your software should behave under all operating conditions. Make sure each requirement can be traced to a control that mitigates its associated risk. This is traceability, a critical expectation. It shows the FDA that nothing has been overlooked from design to testing to risk control. Include your architecture diagrams as well. These help reviewers visualize how different components interact, where key functions reside, and how control flows through the system. Also include your development and maintenance plan. This outlines your procedures for version control, software updates, and long-term maintenance. FDA's Secure Product Development Framework, SPDF, emphasizes a secure-by-design approach, encouraging you to embed cybersecurity into these lifecycle processes, not tack it on after launch. Finally, add your verification and validation summary, along with detailed V&V reports. These demonstrate that your software performs as intended under realistic conditions. Building on that foundation, cybersecurity now has its own section in eSTAR, pages 14 to 17. Why? Because cyber threats are dynamic, widespread, and pose serious risks to patient safety. You'll be asked to upload a threat modeling report showing how you identified vulnerabilities and what controls are in place to mitigate them. A software bill of materials, SBOM, listing all code elements, including third-party and open-source components. A vulnerability management plan, detailing how you'll monitor, assess, and respond to new threats over time. For cyber devices, generally, those with software that can connect to the internet and contains certain technological characteristics. As defined under Section 524B of the FDA Act, these aren't just best practices, they're regulatory requirements. You'll also need to provide traceability from each threat to the corresponding control and a summary of your security architecture, including key features like authentication, encryption, access control, and patchability. Referencing common security control categories often outlined in FDA guidance. This level of transparency not only meets FDA expectations, it also protects your patients, your users, and your reputation. Now let's move to Electromagnetic Compatibility, or EMC, addressed on page 18 under Electrical Safety and EMC. Here, you'll declare the standards you followed, such as IEC 60601-1-2, and summarize your test methods and results. At a minimum, demonstrate that your device withstands RF interference, electrostatic discharge, and voltage surges, coexists with other electronics without interference, maintains its essential performance under stress. For example, a patient monitor should continue displaying accurate vitals even when used near a powerful surgical device. If you deviated from any standards, provide a strong justification, supported by test data and engineering rationale. Don't overlook labeling. Your instructions for use, packaging, and device markings should reflect known software limitations, EMC considerations, and cybersecurity configuration requirements. Upload these documents via the eSTAR labeling section. The 2025 FDA guidance stresses labeling transparency. Users need to know how to configure, update, and protect the device in clinical or home settings. Let's wrap up with a few best practices to streamline your 510K. Integrate early. Don't create software documents retroactively. Start during development. Use traceability tools early on, and let eSTAR guide your structure. Prioritize cybersecurity. Begin threat modeling during design. Maintain a full SBOM from the start. Define your patch update strategy early. These steps directly align with eSTAR and Section 524B requirements. Justify your EMC approach. Select standards intentionally. Explain how they apply. Provide test-based justifications for any deviations. Use eSTAR's built-in fields to support your rationale. Write for real-world users. FDA reviewers will read your submission, but so will clinicians and technicians. Use plain language, clean formatting, and well-organized documents. Remember, your 510K tells a story of intentional design, validation, and controlled risk. eSTAR helps you tell that story completely, consistently, and confidently. In the description below, we've linked a free software development and maintenance plan template and a walkthrough video showing you step-by-step how to assemble these sections within eSTAR. Don't wait. Share these resources with your engineering and regulatory teams today to significantly streamline your next submission. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks for watching our 510K submission series, your step-by-step guide to navigating the FDA process with confidence using eSTAR. This content is educational and not a substitute for regulatory or legal advice. Always consult FDA guidance and a qualified expert for your device strategy.